Today is Conscription Day, and Rebecca Yarros showed up. The mystery book finally has a title, a cover, a concept, and 13 reasons to absolutely lose your mind.
This is Booked and Buzzin.
I'm Karla.
And I'm Ale.
And today we're going to be talking about not book 4, aka Threshing Day.
Threshing Day. So today we got pretty much everything. We got a cover. We got a design.
Yep.
We got what it's going to be based on. So I'm going to start us off by reading what Barnes & Noble has.
Okay.
So it says, the next book in the blockbuster Empyrean series, Threshing Day, contains 13 stories starting your favorite characters and their dragons. The Deluxe first edition includes 16 beautiful original full-color illustrations by artist Joe Raquesa. This breathtaking collectible is available only in the US and Canada while supplies last. Full blurb to be revealed soon.
Yeah. So we get like a sneak peek blurb, I guess you could call it, or like a little teaser blurb. We know what it's about, all right? We don't know exactly who. I mean, we do know one person confirmed, Xaden's POV with Sal is going to be in there.
Yes.
Which is, I mean, who's complaining? Right?
I mean,
but
and what I love, just right off the bat, I just want to say this. What I love is that she said no matter what, they'll be on her website.
Yeah.
I don't have to look for this.
She said Xaden's POV will be on her website.
Yes.
So not the whole book, but if you want Xaden's POV, which honestly, fair. I think
that's fine.
Here's what I'm going to give Rebecca her flowers here. I really appreciate that she puts her bonus chapters on her website.
And doesn't make me like
hunt
scout
down,
the universe
read
to find them.
Like zoom in and read pictures
from a
that
TikTok
taken. Yeah. On TikTok or whatever it might be.
Correct.
I do appreciate that. And so, okay. Today, another video was supposed to go up called Book News. I mean, it was about book news, and we did talk about Fourth Wing in it. That episode's going to go out next week. So, I mean, that's the Fourth Wing conversation we have is kind of not going to be relevant then. But one of the things that we were talking about when we were going to make that episode is, should we talk about the repost that Rebecca Yarros did with It's Been My Honor? And then it was, somebody had posted It's Been My Honor referring to Liam with the caption insinuating that not book 4 would be about Liam. It's not about Liam, but
Liam has to be in there.
Story might be in there.
I think so.
I mean, look, it's 13, right?
Yes.
13.
That's quite a lot. That's like exciting.
And one of them can't be Violet because we know her story. We read it in the first book. Thank God. So
and she already pointed out it's not going to be Dragon's POV. So it's going to be what?
13 is a lot.
13 is a lot.
I mean, I don't even think
so here's my question.
Characters I can think of.
There is, but here's my question.
Okay.
Are we talking about 13 cadets that did Threshing Day in Fourth Wing? Or are we including different cadets? Like
the Griffin
Violet's mom.
Oh, I hear you.
Like Mira from another class.
I think yes.
Okay. So if that's the case, there's plenty.
Yeah. But I mean, who gives a fuck about Violet's mom bonding with a dragon?
I'm just saying. Like, it could be anybody.
And here's the thing. I mean, hello. Okay. People have been talking online and everybody has their wish list. And I've seen several wish lists that have characters that are not a part of Violet's class. So very well could be.
Like Brennan. Mira.
And Nolan. I don't think that's going to happen, but wouldn't that be fucking something?
Well, wouldn't that be something?
Terrence
about this character that we don't know anything about.
But it's Terrence's original.
Yeah.
From what we know, I think he's only had one other writer.
Yeah, Nolan. I think so.
That would be
that would be actually pretty epic. Yeah.
There's a lot. There's a lot that it could be Riddick, Rhiannon.
What are 5 that you think for sure are gonna be, and then pick 2 or 5 that you're like, I wish this would be.
Well, I wish Nolan.
Okay.
I'm going to be so honest. I could give a fuck about Brennan. I really could.
Really?
The only reason I would want it is because I'm like, I know there's something wrong with you, and I want to know if this chapter will give me anything.
Yeah.
Because he's been very intentionally
obtuse.
He's been like a vase.
Is that the right word?
He's been like a fucking vase in this book. He's there, just stands there.
Yeah.
There's no expressions that are giving you hints of anything, but he's fucking shady.
He is. He's extremely shady.
He's like a wet mop, but like intentionally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like, well, I'm not gonna give you what
it's
you want
almost
here.
like I want to seem totally boring so that no one looks at me straight on.
But when you're reading a book, like fucking when we were reading The Night and the Moth, Benji, who ends up being like the villain, there's so many moments where he's annoyed or he says like something or she describes a facial expression of his that gives you the idea that like, oh, so you're not feeling like great about things.
Yes.
And it's not overt, but you know, it's insinuated.
Yes.
Or like in the Puppy War, like there's several times where Neza says things that never anything direct and like attacking, but where he defends his dad and defends this and defends that. So you reading it are like, ooh, this is going to be a problem. You know what I mean? That doesn't happen with Brennan, but he's still shady. Brennan is very neutral. But
the thing about it is that based on the fact that we know Brennan faked being dead, is back in Violet's life.
Yeah.
And we still don't know shit about him is enough for me to be like, you're shady.
Just gonna a little Violet slander. Because the interrogation that I would have had if he was my brother.
Don't even.
I would have been like, you fucking think that we're going back to regular life. You're going to answer everything, motherfucker. And I dare you to give me an attitude. Because literally, this is coming from a little sister, bro. My brother is 7 years older than me. Has always been bigger than me. And I've always squared up and been like, what's up? Never went well. But I'm just saying, like, even her who's like frail and little, I'd have been like, okay, Papi's dead because of you. So you're gonna fucking tell me everything.
Literally.
Her dad having died of heartbreak.
Like broke his heart that his son died.
You're gonna explain absolutely fucking everything. Who knew? How did Nolan die? I would Taryn is my dragon. I'm asking that shit.
Correct.
I'm gonna find out.
There are too many coincidences.
One thing about
up in here.
I'm gonna fucking find out. You're not gonna skirt around this question.
I mean, again, here's the thing, and I don't want to dive into this right now because I want to focus on the book news of it.
Yes.
But what is up with recent FMCs not asking questions?
Period. We need to talk. That is an episode.
Yep.
But okay, so your question was like, who would you want to see?
Who do you think for sure is going to be there? Because I have a thought, like, I'd be weirded out if they weren't included, kind of thing.
Okay, I think Riddick is going to be there.
Same.
I think Xaden's going to be there. I think
we know Xaden.
Yeah, you're right. Rhiannon is going to be there. No? Yeah. I think, ¿cómo se llama chiquito
I think
ese?
Dane is going to be there.
Dane, don't I know it? Aetos? Yes, please.
I've been like on this news all day because I'm really excited, honestly. I know. Like, I love this series. So... I saw someone say, like, I do think Sloane's Threshing Day is going to be there, and we're going to see Dane, like, doing something.
Kind of like how Xaden
was there for Violet.
Just, like, watching.
Yes.
Okay.
Which would make me giddy, because Dane.
I will say, okay, how about this? I'm not upset about this book now. Like, I'm like, okay. I think it helps that I've had almost 2 years of breathing from...
Yeah.
So
also, you know right away you're not going to read Violet's POV.
That one right there. That's the biggest one.
I know. Where
I'm like, okay, I can breathe. I'm interested. Like, I want to know about Riddick. I want to know. So here's the thing, and I've said this throughout every time I've talked about Fourth Wing. I think the concept is cool. Like, I am interested in the idea of it. Like, I think that she created a really
cool world to me.
I think it had a lot of potential for me. And that's why I gave it a chance. And that's why I read book 1 and then book 2. And then I walked into book 3. And time has given me the perspective that I need to say, and I don't mean this to offend, but it's just not the series for me, you know?
I respect that,
but
though.
I think it has so much potential. I think the concept is really fucking cool. And the thing I liked about this was and is the relationship between the dragons and the writers. So this book, I'm like, okay, this is actually something I want to hear. Like, I want to hear how everybody bonded with their dragon. So I think for sure, we're gonna get Dane. For sure, we're gonna get Riddick, Rhiannon, Sawyer. I think we're gonna get Liam.
Yeah.
I think
it'd be a disservice if we don't get Liam,
Eric.
Especially yes.
And I'm excited. Okay, I'm excited for that. I want to read about that.
I have 2 thoughts. I would love. I think it's guaranteed. I would be really surprised if we didn't get those 5. Like Dane,
the main group,
Rhiannon, Sawyer, Riddick, and who was the other one? Liam. I would be shocked if we don't get those 5. But Eric, I'd love to hear.
I think we are gonna get Eric. I think we are gonna get Sloane.
Yeah, I think so too.
I would like to get Eric. I'm not 100% sure if that's gonna happen. If I could put like I want this, it would be Eric, Nolan, Brennan. Literally, just for context.
Well, here's the thing. Okay. I have a thought.
Okay.
We already feel like Brennan is shady.
Yeah.
Right?
But I'm not in his head, and I want to be.
Correct. And also, if we think that Brennan is shady, we would benefit from knowing that his dragon is shady too. Because they are all part of the Empyrean. So those motherfuckers, they all knew that Brennan and the dragon were still alive somewhere.
Yep.
So I would like to know that bond and what are you up to?
So how about this? Jack Barlow?
That's actually okay. I don't
want to read it, honestly.
Right.
Because I kind of already know what I need to know.
Yeah.
But I'm interested in, like, is that going to be a chapter? The way I'm picturing the book is a chapter per.
Well, the only reason that I would say it would be a good idea is because of the lines that he delivered. Like, you think we are the problem when you bonded to 2 problems.
I would like to know why his dragon bonded him. Such a massive pile of shit, honestly. His dragon has to be as shady as he is. So I want to hear from his dragon. I want to hear what his dragon thinks, says.
I feel like it is very obvious that just like the human aspect of this world building and whatnot, there is fights amongst them, right? Like the rebellion, etc. I think there is an undercover like civil war of the dragons.
But here's my thing with that. Is it not dragons first, humans next?
Yes.
So whatever's going on with you guys, wouldn't it be like I'm not gonna fucking side with a human. Like, fuck them. We're better than them. I just feel like the dragons, like, you would put dragonkind first. And then, like, yes, civil war, but, like, I'm not going to pick a human and their weird venom shit over.
But the venoms are an issue to the dragons, too.
Well,
a huge fucking issue.
But you're a dragon, you know?
There's still a huge fucking issue, which is why so many dragons were a part of the rebellion.
Yeah, I'm being 2-dimensional. You're right. Okay, I mean, I just feel like she set
dragons
rules
are shady
in her books that she's not following. That's all.
What do you mean?
I said what I said.
Okay.
Dragonkind comes first. That's like the biggest rule. It's always known. Above everything, the dragon's interests come first. And yet, here Skal is not talking about the fact that her fucking Xaden is Venin. And yet, here's fucking Taryn keeping secrets about Brennan. And here Taryn and Skull keeping secrets about each other's writers from each other when they're mated. And like, so Dragonkind does not come first. And yet, here we have Andarna flying back when she should be with her own fucking dragon people and learning their shit for fucking Violet. Like, it's not, and yet here we have fucking Jack Barlow's dragon doing weird shit, and yet here we have the fucking general's dragon also being weird. So it's like you're not following your rules, Rebecca.
But I think it was meant to be that way. It's like everything that you see in government or religion. No, it's everything we see in the real world. Like, yeah, we should all love each other. That doesn't mean that that's happening.
No. When you set rules for a fantasy world, you have to follow them.
That's bullshit.
No.
Akatar doesn't follow the rules.
I don't mean like that they're like, this is the law, everyone follow it. I mean that like, if you're saying, so the magic system in this world, the way it works is like the coin, right? You flip the coin and then you can destroy something, or you flip the coin and then you can walk through something. Right? And that's the only way magic exists is through these like 7 tokens. And then suddenly like she can flip the coin and fucking like now she has fire powers. And it's just like, but you said that the coin was the only way for magic. So why does she now have fire powers? That doesn't make sense. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not
like the end of Brimstone.
Okay, and was it a good book?
No.
Because why? She didn't follow her own fucking rules.
No. Well, it's really different though, because what bothered us about Brimstone is that they lived in an imaginary world, right? Together, and then all of a sudden that became the real world, and then she was in the middle of the forest.
That was a huge.
Well, yes,
it was everything.
But what I'm saying,
and especially how unrealistic it felt.
No, when we're talking about specifically the magic system in Brimstone,
let's talk about the dream world.
Hold on,
let's talk about the dream world.
The dream world became real, and she got transported into the forest to go find Kingfisher. And I don't think that this was happening. No one established that.
You're not following your own world magic system. And
Dragonkind comes first is very not a magic system.
But it's one of the articles. Like it is like
I don't think so.
Okay, we agree.
I think I know
for the sake of brevity, we're disagreeing.
Yes, but just really quick.
Okay.
It is the perfect start of what she's already hinted to. Dragonkind comes first. But look at all the evidence against it. And then she said it like, how do you know the dragons don't know more? Like, we already know that the dragons are shady. So even though in the magic system, Dragonkind comes first, that's not really the magic system. That's their government.
This episode is about the new book.
Okay.
So I don't, because I could go back and forth with you on this one.
We can always.
And I don't want to make this about that, but I wholly disagree. Yeah.
Okay.
But I hear you. I see where you're coming from. I don't.
But I'm excited to find another episode to do this with.
Oh, don't worry.
Okay. So
okay. How
focusing back on Threshing Day.
Who do you think for sure is going to be in it, and who do you want to be in it?
I agree with you that I for sure think that Dane, Rhiannon, Liam, Sawyer, and Riddick are going to be a part of the 13. Mm-hmm. I would like Brennan. Mm-hmm. I would like Eric.
Yes.
I would actually like Mira. I just enjoy Mira. Yeah, she's not my favorite, but there's an eldest sister vibe to me that I enjoy.
She's fine to me. I have the problem with Brennan.
I think Imogen is going to I would like that.
Uh-huh.
I'm not really entertained by Garrick or Bodhi. They're not in my I wish they were a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Dane. Yeah. I definitely want Dane.
Gonna be in it for sure.
I think so too. I think Dane and Sloane would be good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me give you some online chatter of what some people have suggested.
Tell me.
Okay, so here's some 13 possibilities. Brennan, Lilith, Xaden, Riddick, Rhiannon, Bodhi, Liam, Imogen, Sawyer, Garrick, Mira, Jack Barlow. I know we said no Taryn, but Nolan. So Taryn in a way. Jasenia, but she's the librarian, so I don't know how she would fit into this. And Sloan. Unless.
Ooh. Unless there's some shady shit going on with the scribes too. And she knows something when she writes down those names of the dragons on that day.
Yeah, I mean, but look, like let's be honest. The amount of people that it can be, I know you're saying like, oh, but if you go to past generations, even if you do, 13 is a lot.
13 is a lot. So I'm very excited. You can't
fill that bucket with easily guessed characters.
No.
So people have been speculating online. Here's one that I was like, oh, that's a good one. And I would actually be very interested. Melgrin. Or
that would be cool.
Dane's father.
That's cool.
Other than that, it's kind of, it rotates the same ones that we talked about. Oh, you know what's another one that people mentioned? ¿Cómo se llama esa estúpida? Stephanie. What's her name? Remember? The Venom one that was obsessed with Violet in book 3.
Theophany.
Stephanie. ¿Tú no te acuerdas?
I remember.
Her name is Stephanie.
So the Venom Stephanie. Uh-huh. Theophany.
Remember? I was like, Stephanie.
Yes.
Bro, I'm a phone. Anyway.
Theophany.
Stephanie.
Yeah.
People were like, maybe she's, I mean, I think that she was like training to be a sister of whatever, so she didn't have a dragon, but they were like, maybe we would explore like a past of hers. This is just speculation because again, 13 is a lot, so people. I'm down for
speculation. That one seems a little odd to me.
Yeah, but okay, 13 is a lot. So even if you can solidly guess,
she has 5, to throw something,
and then you can wish for 5. There's still 3 that you're like, bro, who the fuck else is gonna be in this?
She's gonna have to throw a little bit of a plot twist to this to make it interesting.
Yeah. I mean,
that's why Yesenia felt good to me, because it's like you're not a dragon writer, but you're writing down the history, which we already know is loosey-goosey, not right. Like, we already know that the history that gets taught to the scribes is bullshit. So, like, I'm sure the entire scribe department is, like, shady.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I can't think of a full 13 roster. I can think of like 11, 12.
I mean, for it to be a full 13 of everybody, it would be everybody that's in the books currently. Everybody. Garrick, Bodhi, Imogen, Liam, the squad, Mira, Xaden, like all the main characters, which I would find a little, like, I'm excited regardless, but I'd feel like, oh, there's no side, like, spice.
I'm very interested. I'm very interested to see what the dynamics are.
Yep.
How, I don't know. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be fun.
So now that we've gone over a little bit of who we think is going to be on it, are you going to buy the book?
So, okay.
Because after all we've bitched about. Do you remember
when we were like, fuck a pre-order?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me ramp up.
I'm ready.
So,
tell me.
Let's talk about part of the announcement. That was these 16 or 12, I don't remember, something like that, color arts pages that are only going to be in the first edition, right? And I was kind of confused. I did some research. I went on her page and I was like, what? I don't get it. Is it like exclusive to her page? What?
Like it's a Deluxe.
When you go to her page, she's like, buy the book. You click on it and then it gives you basically all the retailers you can buy it from. So I was like, I'm so confused. And then I figured out that it's like, oh, okay. So first edition, meaning like the first release. Do you know what this tells me? It tells me pre-orders are down. It tells me that the readers are like, fuck you, because the last time we pre-ordered book 3, you know what you did? You came out with special editions, POV this, POV that, on
special in Target,
in Walmart, on Amazon, on here, on there, in Barnes and Nobles. And so what this tells me is that pre-orders are down.
Pre-orders have to be down.
So it tells me that publishers are getting a little like, oh shit, we need to incentivize
These people are getting mad. Yeah.
Yeah. That being said, will I pre-order it?
Okay.
I might.
I'm incentivized.
I am.
So here's what I'm going to explain. I think I still stand, which I have not done, physical, right? Like not Kindle version. I still stand by, I'm annoyed by pre-ordering a book because it doesn't get here early. So I stand by that. So if I pre-order a book in the future, even if it's this one, I'm not pre-ordering based on, I'm going to get the book first. I'm not ya se me fue estar en esas nubes. That's not going to happen. It does not get here on time.
Yeah.
That's the first thing.
Take me, for example, who waited like fucking an extra week to get Brimstone.
Literally. My second point with pre-ordering was I still stand on, I do not want to pre-order a book that I don't have the cover, synopsis, or shit to.
Well, now you have it, so.
That's why it's changed now.
So no, it's because of the art.
It is a little bit. Yeah. But let me get there. But those are two things that I stand by. And I'm going to very much, like, even if they promise me a signed copy, I actually might still not do it. I know that that's iffy for you.
Get me is a signed copy.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie to you.
And I respect that.
And I've said this.
Yeah.
You give me a signed copy, I'm going to get it.
And I respect that. For me, it's not enough because I hate feeling gotten. Like you're just like putting in your autograph and I'm supposed to just buy a book that I don't know the cover or what the fuck it's about. So I stand on not pre-ordering for that. Yeah, okay. I still stand on it. Where I'm iffy is I wouldn't mind spending money on a book that looks like I like it. Like I enjoy the look of it, that silver vibe. I like the way it looks. I love that there's going to be picture illustrations because I do love falling in love with like what the book looks like.
Yeah.
Right. So the fact that the book has color illustrations, I'm like, this might be an edition worth buying ahead of time.
Well, okay. Let me ask you something because I know you.
But before you do, the only little asterisk to this is, yes, I run the risk of, and what if Target gets a new edition? And that pisses me off.
Okay. What if Target gets a color map? I know her. The color map is the biggest way to piss her off. So, okay, here's where I stand with this. And respectfully, I don't give a fuck about these books like that. You know?
I do. I really
Avatar 6 and 7 are something different. Even though I have such a strong premonition that 6 and 7 are going to piss me off.
Possibly.
I spoke about it before and just a very quick, Avatar means something to me the way that Throne of Glass and Harry Potter, it's something that like it did something for me. It moved a piece in my mind, right? Yeah. So I'm going to read 6, 7, and 8, even though 8 hasn't been announced yet, but we know it's going to come. And I will want to get like a really cool, nice edition of it. So if SJM was like, oh, like this is going to have art, I'd be like, fuck, I really want that.
Yeah. That's where I'm at with this.
I think I want to see art. One of the things I love is seeing concept art of the characters that I'm reading. Because when I'm reading, the main character can say like, she's blonde. And I'm like, no, thanks. She looks like me. It's me.
She's a brunette. And her name is Karla.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, so brown hair, brown eyes.
Got it.
Yeah. And or like when they're like the guy has like I don't know, he's blonde and I'm like no he's not.
He cannot be blonde.
Thank you and tan. Thanks.
The only blonde in allowance, is that the way you say it? The only blonde allowed is PETA.
Only PETA.
The only blonde allowed is PETA.
So I say this because like when I'm reading, I kind of don't really I picture the same characters always, and when I see art inspired by like the characters, it helps me because when I read, the way I read, it's a movie in my head.
Yeah, same.
Like it's normally like it's actions playing out. I see it happening. And so if you give me concept art, it's easier for me to picture the character doing whatever, right?
Yeah.
So that's why, like for this, I'm like, okay, I don't give a fuck anyways. So I don't mind pre-ordering it. And that'll be cool for me to get some concept art of like, okay, this is how, let's say Rebecca Yarros agrees with like, yeah, I like this version of this person.
Yeah.
I do, however, if I really gave a fuck, I would be really pissed off right now.
Really?
Because I'd be like, okay, cool. And then when the first edition gets sold, what are you going to do? Because something, right?
They're going to, listen, I think that this is a risk regardless based on the judgments that we have with these publishing houses lately. I genuinely think that if you pre-order this book, I understand it more than the crazy pre-orders that we've been doing. Like, I don't have a cover, I don't have a synopsis, I'm gonna give you my money. And it doesn't get here on time, and you're gonna come out with other fucking versions. I'm good.
I will say this seems like a better motivator or reason to pre-order.
Correct. So I understand if we let down our guard a little bit and pre-order Threshing Day because we have the cover, we have the synopsis, and we have an incentive of color art.
Yeah.
It feels worth a first edition. Yeah. It's worth me giving you the pre-order.
I still feel very fuck you to the publishing
houses, yeah.
But I feel like this is them feeling the hurt.
And I think so.
And what I'll say to that effect is that we've seen them hurting already. Because like, why?
Are you giving $5-10 off?
Why?
Yeah.
Are you giving me money to buy a book for Avatar 6 and 7? So that tells me that already publishing houses tried it and they were like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah. Well, Threshing Day is getting $5 off.
I know, I saw. And so I'm like, okay, so hold on. You're telling me the very super special edition is going to have special art and it's going to be first edition and
you're giving me $5?
Your pre-orders are down
100,000%.
And it makes me happy. It makes me happy.
It makes me happy because
fuck you.
We're over it. So like if you want us to pre-order, yeah.
And it worked for a while. And I still think at the end of the day, it's going to work for some. Like I will tell you right now, Hunger Games comes out with a new special edition. I'm going to get it. If I like it, I'm going to get it.
I know.
Harry Potter. Do you want to ask me how many versions of Harry Potter I have?
I know you have like 3 million.
3.
I know.
And I want a 4th. So I have the original ones. I have it hardcover. I have a paperback. I have the Jim K illustrated ones. And I'm collecting like they're new illustrated ones, but they're like interactable.
Yes.
I will buy any.
Yeah, I know.
I will continue to buy it. And you know why? Because I have the choice. And I can.
Yeah. And again, I'm standing on the fact that I'm annoyed by it, but I like if you want to do whatever you want to do.
Of course. But enjoy the book. And look, there's been people commenting that are like, dude, who gives a fuck if it doesn't match? And cool that you don't. Like, or people being like, I have mismatched bookshelves. And honestly, love that. I am starting to leaning on that, if I'm being honest. I genuinely think for where my indignation comes from is not the fact that like my bookshelf isn't going to be perfect. It's more of like, wow, so this is how you treat the loyal customers? And that I'm specifically referring to Bloomsbury. I'm not referring to whatever publishing house this is, which I don't know.
I think it's Red Tower.
Okay. I'm not referring to them. I'm more so talking about Bloomsbury. Where I'm just like, honestly, like, fuck you. It's not 100%. About the matching bookshelf. It's not about like, oh, but I have the black edition. Oh, but I have the this. It's not that. It's the intention. And it's the complete lack of giving a fuck and showing us that you don't. And showing us that all we are to you is money. Which I know that. Deep down inside, I know as a consumer, all you care about is and it's fine. It's business. But don't play in my face like that.
Correct.
And so with this, I'm like, I feel like over here, we're learning.
Yeah.
And we're trying. Yes. And I'm like, okay, I can appreciate the effort.
Yeah, I can accept that this pre-order might be something I fall into because I want the art and I have a title and I have a cover art and I have a synopsis and I feel like it might be worth it. Am I still running the risk because the publishing house is always going to pull some shit? Yes, you're right, because in Target it may be different. When all of these first edition pre-orders end and you pull out the next one, you might be giving me a color map. I'm going to be angry about that. But I still don't feel like I'd be totally fucked like I felt with the idea of pre-ordering before this.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with you.
Or at this moment in time, pre-ordering ACOTAR 6 and 7, I'm not going to do that. That is a cash grab, and I'm not going to do it.
I agree. What I'll say is I feel like they took some notes about the reception of book 3.
Yeah.
I think they took some notes on how people have been feeling lately. Because we're not the first people to say this. Like, people have been talking about this for a while.
Yeah.
And I think that they were like, okay, let's announce it. And the pre-orders were lackluster. And they were like, fuck, let's do something.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that because at the end of the day, this is an industry. They want our money. Yeah. And I get that. But there's a way to go about it. And I think this, fair.
Pásame la mano.
Come out with a fucking color map in the second edition.
They're going to do some shit like that.
Fuck you.
That's the thing. They're going to do some shit like that. Or they're going to do like another color. They're going to do something to piss me off. And yet, I still might feel like this first edition of the book makes me happy. Like right now, I might order this book because I feel like that edition makes me happy. It does. Okay. I get a pretty cover. I know what it's about. I get illustrations in color. Mm-hmm. I'm happy with this. I know I'm not going to get this book on time. I know you're going to pull some other shit, but I feel better about pre-ordering this that I know with Threshing Day and like biting my tongue when the next one come out, because guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to buy 2 editions of this shit.
No, never. But I think that's fair. I think that's a fair analysis of it. And I think that, you know, I just feel like I know ultimately we're numbers to them, but I feel like this is a more reasonable way to go about it, and I'm okay with this.
This is a reasonable book to pre-order.
It could also be because I'm not like, I don't care. Okay, it could be, but the book looks nice. I feel like they are trying. Book looks nice, and I feel like the incentives are great.
Essentially, what they're telling you with this pre-order, which you're playing with me, I might still fall. I might fall. Get these fast because they're gonna run out, and you're not gonna get the illustrations, the color illustrations in the second edition.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. That's what they're incentivizing. Do I feel like it's a bad deal? No, I don't. I think it's cool.
I can respect that.
I can respect it. This, you're giving me 16
I know you're
color
trying to just get me to buy it.
Frames, whatever.
I can respect.
I can get it.
That I'm getting something where I feel like, okay.
I feel like I'm getting something worth it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting something worth it. You might still pull your shit. I know you will. But I feel happy with it enough. Okay, you know what pissed me off? This is what pissed me off. If they would have rolled out this book on a pre-order and given me nothing. Mm-hmm. And then
just a regular
ass book. And then when the book comes out, the second edition is a color coded.
Okay, but okay, hold on. There's a caveat here, right?
Okay.
So I agree with you. And you know why? Because let's look at this. Sprayed edges on book 1, sprayed edges on book 2, sprayed edges on book 3. Fourth Wing has, if you've been collecting all these nice shits, whatever.
Yeah.
You can line it up and make it look nice. Let me ask you something. Bloomsbury. I keep saying Bloomsbury. Bloomsbury announces ACOTAR Book 6 will come out soft cover, sprayed edges.
I'm not getting that shit.
So fuck my collection still.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go into it because I did this for like an hour and a half last time. But I'm just saying, I think it works here because they've already have like a working.
Believe it or not, I was annoyed by Onyx Storm. Even Rebecca came out and felt like, I remember Rebecca being like,
I respect that she said something.
Yes. So Rebecca came out and was like, guys, I'm not in control. Like, this is a contract. There are things that you can't say ahead of time.
I do feel like she was heavily scrutinized.
100%.
Past the point of what I find acceptable.
Oh, 1,000%. I feel like she was bullied. Yeah. Like, and I don't agree with that at all.
No.
So I feel like, and she still came out trying to defend herself and be like, guys, like, you know?
There's only so much I can do.
There's only so much I can do. I'm in a contract. I get all that. I understand. Mm-hmm. I don't feel as bothered by the Fourth Wing cash grabs as I felt with ACOTAR 6 and 7.
Completely agree.
And well, just ACOTAR fully. Honestly.
I completely agree with you here. Not just ACOTAR, just the SJM books have felt like a huge, and this is not the moment to talk about that.
No, but
so
anyways,
let's pivot. Pivot, right? I want to mention one thing.
Because you guys know we have a hard time staying on topic.
I know, but we're trying. We're trying.
Yes.
Okay. Give us our flowers a little bit. Give us some kudos. Okay. So one thing I do want to mention is that with the release of this, you would think like, okay, so she's paused actual book 4. According to Rebecca, this has not stopped her writing of book 4. So just FYI, in case Rebecca, Miss Yarros,
you better not.
According to her, this is just like a continuation of things that she's written.
Yeah.
Or just like she is actively working on book 4, which she hasn't said this, but we are brujas and we know that it's going to come out next year.
Oh yeah. I would be shocked if it doesn't come out next year. And I am thinking a summer release. Mm-hmm. Like,
I think that's a good.
I don't think she'll make it to fall. I think late spring, early summer.
Let's see.
Another
thing, it's not a very popular theory because she said that there's not going to be any dragon POVs, but some people have speculated online that like, so we're going to get a very intimate view of, because everything in these 3 books is Violet's POV and sometimes a little Xaden POV here and there, but it's all Violet. Yeah. So one thing that this is not like an actual theory. Mm-hmm. This is just more like, it's not like people are saying like this is probably going to be in there, but it's kind of like a conversation that's being had, right? Mm-hmm. Where like she said no dragon POVs, right? That's fine.
Okay.
We've only read Violet and her conversations with her dragon. These are going to be very intimate moments between the writer and their dragon. So, a dragon's real name. Remember that conversation that Rebecca had where she was like, who's to say that they're giving their real names, blah, 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 right? So who's to say that we won't get a chapter between whether it's Imogen or Riddick or who this one or that one between them and their dragon where they're like, all right, well, I'm going to give it to you straight. This is my name, but you're going to tell them it's that. And they have a conversation afterwards kind of being like, not again, this is not something people are saying is going to be in there, but it's an idea to think about like maybe, and I'll tell you, that would be really nice to read.
Yes, I would agree with that.
That would be really fun to read.
I like that. I'm really excited about this book.
I'm more excited about this book than I am about anything else she's going to do in this series.
You know what? I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect that this is not your series. I am a Fourth Wing defender. I love Fourth Wing. Like, I do.
And you're right, as you should.
I do. Sometimes I feel like you hate it so much that sometimes I'm like, is this suck? Because I trust your judgment. But I think we just have different likes. Like, you definitely had a lot more patience for Quicksilver than I did.
Yeah.
I think at the end we both agreed that it's not a good book.
I think the thing about us is that our loves, like, this is going at the top shelf are always like
pretty similar.
Yep. And then our like, I really like this. Here and there.
That's true.
Or I really fucking hate this.
I really like Fourth Wing. I devoured these books.
Yeah.
Like, I really did. I know you struggled through them, but I devoured these books.
You gave this to me after Throne of Glass.
Which, I don't think I knew that.
In retrospect, yes, you did.
I don't think I knew that. I don't think I would have done that.
No, you did. I will pull up the text messages. 100%. I was like, I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do with my life. I'm lost because I just finished Kingdom of Ash and I am in a coma. And you were like, oh my God. And I was like, I'm looking for something else to read. Give me something amazing. And you were like, well, I really like Fourth Wing. You didn't say it's like Throne of Glass. You just said I really like it. And I was like, okay, I've heard of it. And you were like, yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I'm going to be fair to myself. I don't think there's much that I could have.
You didn't hype it up
into it. No, I mean, I don't think there's anything really else. Like this. Right. But what I'm saying is, like, I don't think there's anything I could have given you that would have gotten you over your Kingdom of Ash hangover.
Over today.
Yeah. So like, I'm thinking, I was like, what could have been a better choice?
No, and to be fair, you were like, I know the pain. Yeah. It's real. You were like, I'm still looking for my next Throne of Glass. And then you were like, I read Fourth Wing. I liked it a lot. Yeah. Do you want to try it? And then I did.
And but you hated it.
I think I'm making it seem like you were like, oh my God, it's the next Throne of God. You did not do that.
Okay, good. I was like, no. I know that's not what you meant. I will be honest with you. I do think that the move going forward is palate cleansers.
You're so right. Yes. Because we've had a few palate cleansers, and let me tell you, it really refreshes us for the next series.
I think we need to read something different, a standalone, whether it's a thriller or whether it's a romance or whatever it is, before we move into another world building.
Okay, so palette cleanser in between ACOTAR and Crescent City.
We already know what it's going to be. Off campus. The deal.
Are we gonna?
Yes.
Okay, I'm down.
I'm totally down to do it.
I'm down.
Yeah.
How exciting.
I'm so excited because now we fit it in.
I know.
This only works if you're like on it with Crescent City though, because I know you're dragging that shit.
Anyway, so let's talk about the reviews that people have given about, I mean, just like the general reception about not book 4. Generally positive, honestly.
Okay, so here's the thing. Generally positive, and I respect that because I don't think anyone saw this coming.
I sent it to you. Just the title. And you were like, this is not what I wanted.
Yes.
And then I was like, here's her description. And you were like, I'm interested.
Yes. That's literally what happened. Fair,
because that was what everyone was like, I don't care. And then they read 13 different perspectives of a writer bonding with their dragon. And then they were like, okay, I care.
Now that you mention it.
I think I want to read this.
Yes. Yeah. My initial reaction was like,
yeah.
Exactly. Right? That was literally my initial reaction. And then after, I was like, okay, I like this. So now that I've like spent all day thinking about it, talking to you about it, looking it up, researching, scavenging book talk opinions, I am really excited.
Dude, I'm sorry.
You have to do it. You're gonna do it. Okay.
No. I was gonna read the video that she posted on her channel because I think it might be quotes for this book.
Yeah. Okay.
But I saw, like, we were talking about, like, when this book was announced, and she was like, I was like, bitch, I almost ran through your living room. She was like, I know, this is how I pictured you, and I mean, I can show it, but I don't think you're gonna see it.
So Karla notoriously goes to bed later than me and wakes up earlier than me, which is insane. And when I woke up to seeing this, I really pictured this. Like, if we wouldn't have like big girl jobs and like households to maintain, she would have been at my door at 7 in the freaking morning being like, I need to talk about this.
My response to that was, I would have hopped the fence and been knocking at your window.
Yes.
And I would have.
I know.
But okay, so I do want to read the she kind of announced it through like her story, right? And it was like
oh yes. I like that video.
There's quotes in there. And so that makes me think like, okay, so maybe these are quotes that are going to be in the book. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
So I think this is Taryn's quote to her. You need not question me. I have seen your soul. Every haunted memory. Every vile thought. Every malevolent desire for revenge.
Ooh.
I am cognizant of your downfalls, and yet I see the potential of everything you can become. I don't know if this is all Taryn.
No, maybe I don't think so.
But I don't remember this.
No.
I see it all.
No, the malevolent part is totally not.
Stories. One legendary day. The bond that changed everything. The bond that changes everything. I'm sorry. Don't die.
Threshing Day.
Great editing.
I know. I'm like really excited. I'm like looking at it on your screen. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good.
Maybe that is Taryn quotes, but I feel like
I don't think so.
Recognize all of those.
No, I don't.
If that is Taryn and we're
like being
forgetting
idiots, but I don't think it is, especially the malevolent I would remember that.
Yes, because
I don't
she
think
doesn't
that.
have Malevolent.
No.
Or your
Malevolent wants for revenge.
for revenge.
That's not Violet. Mm-mm. That's not Violet. Could be Xaden. Could be Xaden.
Okay.
Could be Xaden.
So let's just wrap this up.
Okay.
Do you have any final thoughts, any final feelings, anything that we didn't discuss regarding, not book 4, Threshing Day?
No. Overall, I think we covered everything. I'm really, really excited. It comes out September 29th, and I think I'm going to breeze through that book.
I'm excited too, surprisingly. I think this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
I really do.
I think it's going to be fun.
I think it's going to be really interesting to be in the brain of 2 characters at once, the dragon and the writer, and all of these different personalities. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm not excited for every chapter because I know there's gonna be a Rhiannon in there that I'm sorry, I'm not gonna care.
I'm not too into Rhiannon. So I agree with that. Like,
there's gonna be characters. There's gonna have to be characters that I just don't care about. I will say some people were disappointed because they were wanting the missing 12 hours. Which, if you were wanting that, be so for real. Come on, she was gonna do that.
No matter how much I wanted it, there's no way you were gonna get that. There was no way
that this exceeds any expectations that I did have, because I thought like, oh, okay, maybe it'll be Mira when she goes to grandma because we talked about it, or maybe my highest expectations were very unrealistic, which was either the 12 hours or the Brennan Nolan backstory, and that wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I think this is a really great compromise where it is exciting, it is really interesting, and I am actually intrigued.
I feel like this feels fun to me.
Yeah.
I feel like fun. This feels light and fun, and like you're gonna give me something. I know there's gonna be like a moment because I know Rebecca Yarros does that.
Definitely.
Right. And still, I feel like this is gonna be fun. I'm excited. I really am.
Yeah. And I'm very intrigued. I'm feeling like this is going to be fun.
I'm even more excited because I don't think anyone saw this coming. I feel like it was like a whiplash for me. I'm like, yes, what the fuck?
I don't think any of us guessed this. I didn't see anybody
talking about this. And that's fun to me because I'm like, that was unpredictable. And I love unpredictable in my books.
Yeah. No, that was really great.
Yeah.
Kudos
in my fantasy books.
Rebecca Yarros, honestly. I don't think any. And I think this is like, not only was it unexpected, I think it was a great choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited. So, Threshing Day by Rebecca Yarros is coming out September 29th, 2026. Are we going to pre-order it then or not? I think we've made an argument to pre-order or not to pre-order. I think in this case, I'm going to be very blunt right now.
Okay.
I think in this case, I understand if we were to pre-order it. I feel like we'd be excited to pre-order. I still, very blunt, don't think that ACOTAR 6 and 7 deserve to be pre-ordered right now. We don't have a cover. We don't have a title. We don't have shit. So.
Can I make a comment?
Sure. Always.
Sarah, what you going to do?
Ooh, Karla.
Sarah, I know after this, next week, I'm expecting some. I think, Mama, this comes out September. Your shit comes out in October. This literally
comes out a month before.
And I know it's not all about competition, this and that. But in a way, yes, it is. Whether it's between the publishing houses, whether there are whoever. Publishing house, author, I don't know if Sarah cares or Rebecca cares, but they are gonna compete. It's the same way that Twilight and Harry Potter, they competed. They did. I'm sorry. Was it equal? No. Very different demographics. It didn't make sense to compete at all. And kind of similar. Like, yeah, they're both romantasy, but they're very different. It doesn't make sense to group them together and be like, ooh, who's gonna? And this is a novella and this is an ACOTAR. But
the thing is that in this day and age, in the climate of our book talk booktube community, you might just win more fans if you're starting to treat us right.
I agree with this.
So I think that the publishing wars. No. This is not author, by the way. This has nothing to do with Rebecca Yarros and SGM. I'm just saying you might win the pre-order game between these two fandoms by giving us something like Threshing Day. Like, I'll be honest, Threshing Day feels like a good pre-order to me. Like, I understand why someone would want it because I kind of want it.
And this,
whereas if ACOTAR 6 comes out and you give me just like a basic ACOTAR 6 with a new design, you're not winning this.
Nope.
You're not giving me what Rebecca Yarros is giving me.
And I will say, I think that there is something to be said about pre-orders. They do matter to the publishing houses. And the way that I know is because why are you giving me $5 off?
Yeah. But remember I told you this in the beginning? I was like, they're losing money. Mm-hmm. I've never seen this happen because they totally matter. I mean, listen, I don't know. Right. I don't know shit about publishing. Like, that's not my field by any means.
Same.
But if I were to use my critical thinking hat, pre-orders are important for quantity of making, for the maybe a little cash bonus for the author, maybe a following contract for the publishing house, the marketing budget.
No,
everything.
I think you're right. I think that the logistics of it are there. And how about this? I'll put it one step further.
Tell me.
What is the retail price of Threshing Day?
On Barnes & Noble, it is... Where am I? $24.99 with the $5 incentive. So
$12 on the Kindle.
Wow.
Brand new book. This is for the pre-order. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You're telling me pre-orders matter. I don't know why. Okay, because ultimately in
speculations that I have,
things that don't make sense to us, they matter because I've seen it in my own job where it's like, this is stupid, but it matters for this reason because overhead, this, that, what. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
To them, obviously, pre-orders matter.
Yeah. If you guys know more,
tell
us.
You're hurting. That's what this tells me, and 100%. I'm okay with it. I appreciate the efforts that they've done. With this book.
I feel content enough with this version of Threshing Day that I might pre-order.
Yeah,
because I want the art,
and I feel that Bloomsbury, girl, I know that you've been hearing us, and I know this book is coming out before ACOTAR. So I have a very strong feeling that if we don't get something this week coming, the following. But we're getting something soon for ACOTAR 6. At the least, ACOTAR 6, if you don't do ACOTAR 6 and 7 because they're tied in, mama.
They're not gonna. They're just gonna give you...
because 7 is gonna
be in January.
They're gonna... 6, but at least a cover.
They're not going to give us shit for 7. That's my opinion.
No, you're probably right. But I'm just saying, I would agree for SJM soon.
I think so.
We have to. After this, we have to.
We have to.
And again, I'm not saying it's between Sarah and Rebecca.
This is a publishing house war.
I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. I don't know what the fuck it is. But I do know for sure that the publishing house is going to look at this and be like, fuck. If they didn't already know, which they know, because in between companies, you know this shit that's coming.
Of course.
So, any final thoughts?
I'm excited.
Yeah. I actually surprisingly am excited too.
I will say just one more thing.
Yeah.
I know I've said this a million times today, but going back to the pre-order for Threshing Day, I feel very excited for this copy that even if the color map would piss me off, but I don't think I would feel like I got a bad deal.
No, I don't think
that's why the pre-order feels worth it to me.
You can't get art in your book.
Yeah.
Color art and be like, damn, I should have
gotten this, which is not what I felt with other things. So I feel like I've bought pre-orders and then when the other one comes out, I'm like,
because it has felt very much like that. I genuinely think that they did really put an effort into this. And, so that's just my final thought. Yeah. I think final thoughts is I am surprisingly
considering.
No, I am surprisingly like looking forward to this.
Good. I'm glad.
I think that they did their due diligence in terms of what you can be happy with a pre-order.
Yep.
I feel like they are treating the consumer surprisingly well.
Yeah, 16 pictures, full art.
And not just that, you're getting a nice book. They're sprayed edges, they're gilded edges, whatever you want to call it.
It looks very pretty to me.
I think Rebecca's doing.
Excited.
I think she's done. Is doing and has done really well by the fans.
Happiness. Yeah,
because I mean, even taking a POV that everybody wants to read it from the book that arguably a publisher could have been like, no, and it's on her. She's like, it's gonna be on.
Like a little hug. I feel like
she really gives a shit. Yeah. And like, I know I've critiqued her a lot, and I don't mean it personally towards her. I don't
think you're critiquing her. I think you're critiquing the literature.
No, I critique the way she writes. But
I don't think we do anything personal towards the authors.
It's not personal towards her, but I feel like this shows she really does give a shit about the fans.
I mean, I thought so.
I think big round of applause to her. I think I'm not going to give a publishing house a round of applause, but okay, you did good. Keep doing that.
I'm proud of you.
No, but you keep doing this. Repeat it again a few more times, then I'll be proud of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I think that this is good.
This was our emergency episode that we needed to talk about today because today was the day that this came out. So thank you for watching.
See you next time.
Bye.